Okay, today's video is very simple. Ship banner stereotypes. Now, am I going to be biased in this? Absolutely, you damn well know it. But please, for the love of God, do not get offended over this stuff. It's just my own personal observations, so don't get too butthurt all over this if I call out your ship banner. So without further ado, let's get into it. The sailor ship banner. Now, the sailor ship banner is kind of a mixed bag. You have two types of people that use it. One, obviously being the noob, and two, being a new player's ship. Now, you're going to want to judge this banner strictly on cosmetics, because if you come up on a guy that has, say, Dark Adventurer sails, you're not going to want to go near this guy if he just has the sailor banner. Let him go about his day and let him keep stacking his FOTDs. Now, if it's a noob, leave this guy alone as well. He's just new to the game. New sails, new hull, no flag, no emissary, just sailing around with his new captain ship that he worked so hard for. So just leave this guy alone and you'll be good. Up next, we have the Voyager banner. Now, I usually only see this being used by players that don't really have any other banners unlocked, and 9 times out of 10, they'll probably just use the wheel one. So if you do see someone using this banner, it can be a mixed bag. It could be an experienced player, it could not be. It's really just someone looking to get a new banner. The only people who do this kind of thing are new players that want to have something else besides just a default banner. Most players that have new ships and they're relatively experienced won't bother changing their banner until they find a banner that they want or that they unlock. So if you see this guy on the waves, he's relatively experienced, but he's not going to be good at ladder guarding or raising his anchor. If you see this one, he never raises his anchor. If you see this one, he usually gets lost. If you see this one, it's the one everyone uses. And if you see this one, you spend more time on islands than you do on your ship leading you to get run up on. Emissary ship banners. I actually have never seen anyone use this banner before, so I guess put in the comments down below who you think the stereotype for this one is. Gold Seeker ship banners. This one I do see used a little more commonly. It's slightly more of a flex, mainly just saying that you like money, and 9 times out of 10 you're probably rich, but it's only a certain one. If you have the chest one, you probably just got it and you like chess and you like doing X mark the spot maps, and I don't know why, but riddle maps as well. If you have this one, you have an ungodly amount of gold and you should probably spend it on something soon, man. If you have this one, you're probably role-playing as a royal or some kind of king. And if you have this one, well, you stop at every single mermaid statue you can find, and even at the most inconvenient of times. The feared ship banner. I'm probably going to get a lot of smoke for this one, but I'm just going to say it how I see it. If you have the skull one, you probably just got it and you're probably a PJ wearer. If you have this one, you probably didn't know that it's actually a kraken and you've never successfully killed one. Instead, you just sail out of the black circle thinking that you can get out of there quicker than actually killing it. If you have this one, you're a wannabe shark hunter, and if you have this one, you are feared, but only by PvE. Hunter ship banner. I only have one thing to say to this, and it's... Well, if you have the trophy one, you're a certified meg hunter, and I just want to say formally, welcome to the hunt. If you have this one, the only thing you really sell to the hunter's call is meat that you buy from the shipwright. If you have this one, you're a certified fisherman, and I respect the grind. And if you have this one, you probably just ate that 1,000 bananas to get this banner. The ill-fated ship banner. These guys are not someone you're going to want to mess with. I actually have a friend who uses these ship banners, and it gives you off quite a jump scare if you have your sound turned up high enough with that ominous bell at the beginning. But do not underestimate these guys. They might have had a bad luck streak, but they have nothing to lose in a fight. If you have this one, you miss Duke. If you have this one, you have some strange love of the storm. I don't get it. If you have this one, you really only ever throw fire bombs whenever you miss a board. And if you have this one, you sink a lot, but you let your foes know that you will come back soon after you sink. The rogue ship banner. Now, these guys that use these banners are like the hippies of the seas. They're just here to have a good time and are usually found pretty high off their rocker. If you have this one, you have a guy who just absolutely loves playing shanties to no end, and he will never stop playing until his shanty is fully played through. Then he will help you bail. If you have this one, he's a functioning semi-alcoholic. If you have this one, you're an actual shanty enthusiast and you listen to the shanties in-game and out-game and know the lyrics to every shanty inside the game. And if you have this one, you're still waiting for the day that Rare will add the Liar's Dice game to SOT and potentially card games, which I actually agree that they should do that. I think that'd be pretty fun and liven up the taverns a little bit. The Guardian ship banners. Now, if you have any of these, first off, I respect the grind for getting these. I hardly ever touch Hourglass. If you have this one, you want the makings of your very own fleet. If you have this one, you're loyal to the Athena's fortune to no end. If you have this one, you're tactically skilled in the art of naval battle. And if you have this one, you're probably a Pirate Lord stan and you cosplay as the Pirate Lord often. the servant ship banners. Now, if you have any of these, you're an actual genuine Reaper, and you're willing to have the Reaper flag up, not run, and be willing to fight to defend your loot. If you have this one, again, you're loyal to the Reaper's Bones and to the Heart of Flame to absolute no end. If you have this one, you're probably a Flameheart stan and you wear his jacket and all that stuff, as well as his hat, and have his cutlass, but you can't really see any of that stuff with the Skelly Curse on, so you switch between either or. If you have this one, you wear the PJs, but you are a genuine Reaper and you actually know how to fight, and you're probably not 12. And if you have this one, I honestly don't really know. I only ever saw this one once in the Devil's Roar, so maybe you got a thing for the Roar. The Emporium ship banners. Now, if you have any of these, you either like the look of them or you were kind of just too lazy to get the sailor variant and work your way through until you can manage to get one that you like. Now, if you have the royal one, you're probably a cosplayer and or a role player that likes to do Kingdom RP. I actually know someone that does this. I made a song for him, link in the top right. If you have this one, I've only ever seen this one ever used with that one tropical themed ship set, and it actually fits with it pretty well, and they were pretty chill and pretty good at PvP. And if you have this one, you're just a lazy Reaper and you like the look of it. I usually see this one associated with kids that put it on with their mom's credit card. And yeah, that's it. Please spare my comment section of angry comments. This was all lighthearted and a joke, but seriously, if you use the ship banner, I will find you.